So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And it's Zanetti. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Zola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Threads one in. Juve is onto this. Juve! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Saviola. Looking for options, for movement. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Zanetti. And here's Zola. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, here's a man adored by many. There's the shot! Now he's got space here. Stam calmly anticipates. That's really well manoeuvred. Adriano. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And he's in on goal! Silvestre. Oh, no joy this time. Beckenbauer. Silvestre. Aims beyond the defence. That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Beckenbauer. And it's Gattuso. Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's Pirlo. Nicely weighted ball. Messi's cross. It is a corner, good chance. Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Towering header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Great vision. Messi. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now. Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Chelsea can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Zola. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zanetti. And here's Zola. Oh, good take in a good area. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's nice. Gattuso. Lovely, now then. Juve. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. That is one way to stop him. Juve concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
He's not got that quite right. Juve. And he's been shifted off it. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. The second half is... And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
Chelsea are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Zola delivers. Goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Beckenbauer clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Hazard plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Juve going about things with real menace. Neymar, and it's made its way to him. And the cross getting up there! Oh, off the bar!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Juve at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Chelsea have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And it's Dembele. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Shevchenko. Neymar. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Oh, that's neat. Some good work on the right flank here. In by Messi. Hazard. Pressing high and with purpose. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And reclaimed it in a trice. They've got to be quick to recover this. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Zanetti. And here's Saviola. Pepe wins the duel this time. Now it's Shevchenko. It's played through for him. Nesta. Stam is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Beckenbauer. Zola. And here's Dembele. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Time and again they are repelled. That's a little off target. That's Dembele. Looking for the run. Saviola. And that has left him in a heap. The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Joshua Kimmich, number 18.
Zanetti.
Number 9.
He is just caressing the ball.
Coming on the field.
Opts to
number
play it.
14,
And there's the shot!
Number 15.
Arsenal really might just end up
Junior.
kicking themselves after
Number
that.
4,
That could well have been it.
Jackson. Substitution in progress.
Messi. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. And it's Hazard. And he welcomes it in. Lovely bit of skill. Pele proves just a little bit too strong. Can he get it through? Nice interception, well timed. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Dembele.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
And the number on the board is 3. Wriggles his way through. Well, this is short. It's Pele! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the serve.
Tries a shot! And that's it! They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Quite a game, and one that was always... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Brazil.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pele. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. That's good play. That's tidy. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Pele! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. they've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Brazil are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rijkaard engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Pele! Oh, he's bustling through here. Pele! Goal! Arsenal! The first significant strike. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He's in a great... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
The most accurate pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Brazil are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Buffon with the clearance. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Pele looking understandably energised after his goal.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken. Pele. Probing pass. And no, that was never going to make it.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss...
It's a quick one. And it's Neymar. Can he get it through? Kukçu. Neymar. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. He's having a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. He's having a pop! And that was precious close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Raul does well to get it back. That's been won straight back. Kukçu. And he's straight offside. Raul. Doué. Raul.
2 added minutes has
It's
been
Stoichkov.
indicated.
Oh, he's having a go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now that is commitment to the cause. And this could be the final action of the first half. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Can he get on the end of this? And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please join me
Reflections on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Arsenal leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break.
Number 10, Ibrahimovic.
The second period is on the way.
Is number 14,
Arsenal leading
Dembele.
courtesy of the game's only goal. And here's Raul. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And it's Neymar. Tries one from range! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Stoichkov. Vinicius Junior. And this is Raul. Great vision. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And here's Doué. Good take. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Stood up well to him there. Oh, well measured.
The attendance for this match was 60.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's going to be disappointed with that. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, can they get him away? Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Stoichkov. Great chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7.
The two coaches
Pele.
are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 18.
That has been cut short.
Substitutions taking place.
Kukçu. Played into space.
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Dembele. And that is expertly dealt with. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Batistuta. Now there's a fine ball. And the finish! And that's in. There seemed no way back, but they are level. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And that's a real chance missed.
Neymar fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Neymar. Good, strong midfield running here. Looking for the run. Stam did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Passing nice and neat. And this is Mohamed Salah, brilliantly cut out. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Hakimi. Now Neymar. Messi has created one goal already. And he's got the beating of his man. All hands on deck for this one. Messi plays it short.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Juke. Now it's Ribery. And it's made its way to him. That's very neat. Mohamed Salah. And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Arsenal against Portugal.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's tidy. And this is Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. Elects to... He leaps for it! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Picked out brilliantly. That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Saviola. That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Arsenal with the corner, there first. Hazard with the short one. There's the delivery. He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal have their second corner now, and it's been taken short. Portugal are looking to go forward now. He's looking wide. Isak plays it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Still goalless. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Zanetti. Saviola. Brilliantly cut out. Quality ball. Isak is onto it in a flash. So what can they make of this? Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Scott. And here's Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Zanetti. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Saviola. Oh, that's delightful. And this is Adriano. Caught offside that time. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Adriano, he's picked his way through. Hazard is onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Serginho. Gattuso. Saviola. Nice physical challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. Hazard is standing over this one. And this is Saviola. Oh, cracking ball. Looking to play him in. Oh, important interception. Scott. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Looking for options for movement. Great chance! And he can thump it away. And he's intervened well there. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And he was alert to it. Hazard. And it's Gattuso. And it's Zanetti. Now it's Saviola. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Messi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Saviola.
There will be
Lovely
1 minute
feet.
added time.
Adriano. Shot at goal! And he's done it!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a...
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Arsenal go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And we are back underway.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Saviola. Can he get it through? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Hazard. And here's Saviola. Messi. And the counter is on. Zola. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard. That's a sharp pass. Zanetti. There will be a throw-in. Nice control. Now the cross. Terrific effort! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Now, can they get him away? Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Azar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. Isak? Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Now it's Saviola. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Azar. Arsenal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's... And a chance! It's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5, Hazard. Number 25, Zola.
Well, the two coaches
Number
are signalling
23,
changes here, both at the same time. Portugal
Number
restore
19,
parity.
Adriano.
Portugal really can sense it
Coming on the
now.
field,
This game is theirs to
number
win.
15,
They just need to step it up and force the
Number
issue.
22, Ribery.
And here's the
Number
chance to
14,
counter.
Dembele.
Hazard.
Number 20,
And he was quick to react.
Substitution in progress.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There they go, hunting in packs. Nicely weighted ball. Foden. Played in by Foden. Tries to get it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Played into space. Foden. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oosterwolde does well to get it back.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Opts to... And a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He is just caressing the ball. The ball goes in. Stam clears it away. And that's it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And here's Saviola. Gattuso. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. He's through here. Oh, look at the space here. Bullish header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Saviola. And it's Zanetti. It's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to play it through. Bullet! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a sharp pass. Not the most accurate pass. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Beckenbauer. Solar. Now this could be a chance. Makalele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well-timed, excellent interception. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Adriano looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Gareth Bale, hero for his club, for his country, almost single-handedly snatched European glory from the grasp of your former club, Jim.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that, but he did produce a genuine moment of absolute magic. There was nothing anyone could have done about that. His first goal that night has to be amongst the most memorable ever scored in any European final.
Azar. Adriano. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a shade optimistic. Yaya Toure. And it's Stojkovic. Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. Zanetti. Adriano. And here's the chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well read, and the danger is averted.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Bale. Gattuso. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Stojkovic. That's an excellent interception. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rummenigge tries a shot! And it's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Kashima Antlers are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the...
Real chance! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure. There's the header! It's in! Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Kashima Antlers with the lead. Picked out brilliantly, and he is dashing. Takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he can thump it away. And the referee has blown for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back on the way then.
Arsenal really need to bring up...
It's Adriano! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Kashima Antlers ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Beckenbauer, and they can counter here. And it's Gattuso. Makaleli. Stojkovic.
That was lovely, that.
Driving forward. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Hazard. Hazard running with the ball. And this is Zola. Zola! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. He's going to be disappointed with that. Kashima Antlers appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Yaya Toure. Tries a measured ball. And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. That is a brilliant interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Zanetti. Beckenbauer is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Hazard. Tries to pass it through. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning.
He'll try from distance! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Kashima Antlers now in a position far more desirable.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Oh, that's a key interception. Thuram. Makaleli. He's going all the way! Oh, he's bustling through here! Stojkovic with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substitution on the field. Number
It's a good
9,
30, 35 yards out, this.
Number 18, Bale.
And this is
Number
Ibrahimovic.
7,
Plenty to aim at here.
Number 22, Stojkovic.
He's shifting through the gears here.
24,
He's free, he has got space.
coming on the field.
Well, the
Number
defence
4,
just about came out on top, but they were certainly
Number
tested.
14,
Well, the box was just so congested there,
Number
Peter. There was
13,
absolutely no space to work with.
Number 11, Kaká. Number 15, Jaap Stam. Substitutions taking place.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Kaká showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's picked his way through. Fernandes. Looking for the run. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pass somewhat off target. Schneider.
There will be 1 minute.
And here's
added time.
Ibrahimovic. That is good alertness. Kaká conjures top. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard.